finally got back on here. I'm so sorry that I am so late. And I am going to try to get this link up. As usual, I'm going to try to get it up here. I have to get in here and get to where I can get on Facebook on my craft page and link them up too, so that they can watch live too. I got to get my computer up. So what I'm doing right now is actually cleaning out my craft room closet so I can antique the walls, which I have a video for you guys to see how I antique these walls. I have a lesson for you guys. So a special decorative. I actually have 3 style of dishes. And I only have 1 video for you guys today. I wish my Tammy and Christina a happy birthday. Tammy I've known since elementary school, and Christina is my daughter's friend. So right now I am live to where I can answer any questions if you guys are popping up here. So I have 3 different types of dishes. I only have 2 of one right now, and that is because my mother ended up getting one. All right, Rox. My husband is in bed. Sunday is our Saturday, and Monday is our Sunday. Yeah. Ooh. Picture of a very sexy guy just popped up on our Alexa. Dang. It's behind you guys, sorry. Ladies, I wish I could show you. I'm trying to figure out where my husband has this big piece of plastic behind me. So I'm in the middle of actually tearing apart my craft room. And it's going to be interesting next couple days. So the next video that I have after this is like, I have some coasters done, though I have more over right now in the family room. And I have some trays, some big like serving trays that I'm trying to put the finishing touches on. I have one that needs to be screwed together, one that needs to have handles finished. And I have a cookie that's actually for my mom, but I'll show you. I'm trying to finish off another one because I'm trying to make several more of those, but right now I'm trying to clean out my closet because that's going to become the workspace. I have to have my electrician come back and take the old alarm system out of the house and turn that into a double outlet, because I'm putting in 2 fans, one at the top, one at the bottom, to suck air out and some to put air in for circulation. Obviously, because you know epoxy is highly toxic, but not that I'll close the door. It's just so that I can have the door open. And I'm about to rearrange my big cabinets in the room so that I can, because right now my husband made a hallway in it, and I'm trying to do it to where I have 3 new tables, because right now I only have 1 table in it. I'm trying to make it to where I have 3 tables, 1 in the middle of the room, 2 on the sides, so that I can sew and everything else in there. So yeah, and that's all going to happen the next couple of days. So if you guys were wondering why things aren't going up on Facebook yet, and the rest of my not all of my supplies, I'm still trying to get all my supplies in for the all natural line. And if you guys are wondering, when I say that I'm doing full lines, I'm doing full complete lines of women's line, men's line, and pet line. So the pet line is going to expand. I'm not going to have a whole lot of pet line right off the back. And all the full lines it's going to slowly explode as I continue. So just, you know, that I do have my own shipping system. I do have my own shipping printer, my own labeler, because I don't live next to a post office anymore. I don't live a half a mile or a mile and a half from a post office. I live about 15 to 18 miles away, depending on whether construction is going on. I do live by UPS, but they charge out the hiney. I will tell you that even though I have my own shipping system, because of some pieces being fairly large. And then depending on the amount that you get, that it may be cheaper to go priority shipping. And then some of the stuff, when it gets into the all natural line, whether it's glass or the amount, like some of the, depending on the soaps or the butter whips, body butter whips, bath butter whips. We can get into tongue tied. That we get into some of that, depending on that, and like the amber glass and the black glass and the blue glass and the green glass, that we might be getting into priority shipping or first class shipping. So we may be getting into priority boxing anyway, just so you know that. So even though I have my shipping system, it's all going to depend. And then we're going to be really nice to my card makers and scrapbookers. We're going to be really nice to our shipping people, aren't we? Christmas is going to be nice. We're going to give them all cards. I have not stopped making cards. I have stopped making scrapbooking. Just so you guys know that. I just right now, I'm trying to roll out my line and going back to Charming Custom Craft, the original, which when I started was a way for people to sell their arts and crafts. All of this is for, if you want to go back to video 1, this is all for me to finalize my house on the inside and on the outside and get the guest house done so that I can get my son in it. The idea was when we were looking for a house, because my son has disabilities, he'll more than likely be living with us the rest of our life. The idea is right now he just started college, and we are going to try in the next 4 or 5 years to get him out on his own, but getting him in the guest house is to teach him to live on his own, that we hope by the time he finishes college that maybe he will be on his own. But in the meantime, we need to get him into the guest house. So I'm doing all this so that I can stay home to get him back and forth to school, which without traffic is actually 40 minutes away. And there's no way I can work a normal full-time job. And this is my way of enjoying this and still being part of CCC. And I will be going back to selling supplies again, which is what I was doing 7 and 8 years ago, which I still have. There will be no more destashes here on YouTube. It's actually going to be on the Facebook page. And I have probably 5 or 6 boxes still that after Christmas, I will actually put it on CCC page, Charming Custom Crafts Facebook page. And you're going to also see some of the lineup also on Instagram. And I'm going to update that as soon as I get a chance. And when I get a chance, that you'll see me make soap as well on the Instagram page when I get to it. But I got to roll out a bunch of stuff first. So let me get to some of these. And this one is my pill shape. And my pill shape little dish. These are really cute. I had fun making these. I think I have 17 or 18 dishes. Matter of fact, again, you have heard me talk about the bug guy. The bug guy loved him, and he calls her his wife. He would say girlfriend, wife. And since there's not a lot of them, I actually get a chance to take them all out. This is ebony and ivory, and this is like a marbling form. And I'm sorry, this pot light here went out. I don't know why. I kept trying to change the color to go back to daylight, and it just wouldn't go. What is it, Jeffrey? You do know I'm live, right? Would you like to say hi? Don't wave. They can't see a wave. I will turn around and turn the camera on you. All right. So can I finish? Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going through all picture frames today. Everything's bronze or wood in the house. So anyway, this is Marbleize. You can see that. And if I had more lighting, this is daylight. That light over there is just messed up. I'll tell my husband to replace that light. And I think that one actually went out. Smart lights do go out. And we actually don't use the breezeway lights very often. They are all named. It's weird. So anyway, it's Marbleize. And you can see the back, how it just turned and moved. So this one, there was bubbles here. It doesn't show on the front. It's a very pretty little dish. That's something you can put on your counter or sink, whether in the kitchen or in the bathroom. Cute little dish. Very pretty little one. And that's ebony ivory one. Cute for little kids. I have a couple purple ones here. And again, everything will be cleaned with alcohol prior to be shipped. Just so you guys know, everything is food touch safe resin. It's the same for any type of resin. When it says food safe, it's usually food touch safe. You can't put it in the microwave. Cannot put it in the microwave. You cannot put it in the dishwasher. It will melt. Same thing with countertop resin. It's food touch safe. You can't leave it out in the sun for long periods of time because it will get warm and somewhat dent or melt. I suggest you do normal temperature with a mild soap. Yeah. Anyway, here is my light lavender opal look. You can see that. And it is see-through. I think it came out really pretty. And I know that somebody was saying that they had a hard time seeing, so let me put a bubble wrap behind it. This is a bubble wrap Brody shipping bag. See if that helps. This is a cherry bar. I love wood. I'm a big, see if the bubble wrap's probably not helping. See if that helps any better there. Oh, the deer at the mailbox. I can talk through my cameras, and I've been spooking them off lately, but they've gotten used to my talking, and now they like to come to my voice. I know which ones they are. Isn't that scary? They know my voice. They now want to come to my voice. Now they think I'm in the camera. And here is the Purple Delight of glitter. You can see the stars in this one. I put stars in with the glitter, so it's really pretty. You can see it. There's no color with this one, it's just glitter. This one had a little bubble in it. It's really hard to get underneath that lip, and I will still go through with even a toothpick. I will never say that they're absolutely perfect. If you ever do resin, it's really hard to get underneath lips of dishes or even of lids of things. Even though you go underneath, bubbles still form in resin even after you put a little bit of alcohol and you go back and you check it and you check it and you check it. It still happens. Again, if you ever watch it, unless you have a pressure pot, which I don't right now. I need to get one. It's a painter's pot, but you have to turn and reverse it. And this one's cool. This is a gold dish. This is made with gold alcohol ink. Now, you can use alcohol ink with resin. The problem of it is it does thin it. And unlike, and you can see where it's slightly flexible. When you use alcohol inks, it does make resin slightly flexible and not hard. That's why I try not to use alcohol ink any more than I have to. If you were watching me do the shot trays, the one I told you that was rainbow, and I used alcohol inks to get, not all alcohol inks. Some of them were my regular resin inks, but to get all the colors of the rainbow for the shot trays and the wine tray, to get all the colors of the rainbow, I had to use some alcohol inks. You don't want to spray too much with alcohol. That's the reason why some people just use lighters around their molds, and I try not to use lighters or my torches because it will melt your molds. So this one has just a little bit of alcohol ink in it to give it that gold shimmer to it. This has a little bit of the gold alcohol ink in it. That's why it's not totally hard. It has a little flexibility. But these are great to put your keys in. You can use it for a soap dish. Some of them I may turn into soap dish. Now I got deer over my garage door. Oh, do I like to mess with them when they're over by the garage. So that's a gold color one, or a sandy looking look. Oh, this is just one design. I have 2 more designs to show you. And again, if you're watching, feel free to jump in on a conversation. This is a red one. Red and orange and yellow. This is like a Spitfire. Now this one is harder because I put an extra coat on the bottom. It is flexible, but I did put an extra coat at the bottom to make it a little bit harder because it was done with alcohol inks and it was a little too flexible for me. So if you look, I do have, there is some clearness to it because I did it with some clear, some red, some orange, and some yellows. It's very pretty. It's a good masculine one. But there is some mica. I did a little mica in there too. So it gives a little pearlized look. Like candy apple red in it. They won't be very much, that won't be that much money. So. This one's really pretty. This is like an under the sea design, almost like this one's really pretty. If I show you the back, it has that gold, fine gold glitter. I really have to get me some more of those. And that was a little bit that flaked off from the mold. Look at that. And that has a teal, a green, a blue, and the gold in it. Almost like a coral look. Ooh, the deer, I'm gonna have to get them. And it has that opal in it. That opal chunk glitter. And you can still run your fingers down the back. Isn't that just beautiful? I think it's pretty. It's a very pretty dish. This one's really hard. See, no flexibility to it. So there was no alcohol inks in this one. Very pretty dish. I'd say that's one of my favorites so far. Here, I'm going to call this one the pill form dish. You can hear how hard that one is. This one's my copper penny one. My copper penny pill form. Because it's got the copper metallic foil in it. And the copper glitter in it. So you can see, well, this one's more flexible because I have clear alcohol ink in this one to make sure there was no bubbles. So I did put clear alcohol ink in it, though there's no color in it. But this one's more flexible because I put clear alcohol ink in it. But you can see there's absolutely no bubbles in it at all. I try not to use the clear any more than I have to, but there's no bubbles around the edges. Meaning no bubble, no indents. But this one's more flexible. And that's the difference when you use alcohol. Even if you spray alcohol to it to make sure there's no bubbles. That's what happens with the chemical composition of it. It breaks it down for the hardness. But it's a dish that you use for keys, for your bathroom. It does not change the use of the dish. You can't put it in the microwave. You can't put it in the dishwasher anyway. It's decorative. But that's the copper foil, metal copper foil sheets. And the copper glitter in it. There is no coloring to it. That's why I use the alcohol ink. So there would be no bubbles while it was hardening. And then I did a completely gold glitter, fine gold glitter. And this is the last of this design. Now see, I didn't use alcohol ink on this one at all. And this one doesn't bend. See the difference? Just the epoxy and gold glitter. Ooh, I have a kitty cat on the patio. I have about 20 cameras around my property, including in the trees by my mailbox. Okay, now we get to go on to the round dishes. This particular one I call my money dish. This one cracks me out. This one is flexible. And I call this one my money dish because it has the silver foil in it. I call this flexible. Now it doesn't have, it had more of the spray alcohol in it. But look at this. I call it the money dish because of the coloring of the just ever so slight blue in it. But it's the same color as the blue-ish green that's in a dollar bill or paper money. So I call this the money dish. I would use this for money myself. I love this dish. That bug guy is like, he goes, I love these dishes. He said, these are great to put by the front door. Very modern mod dish. This is drop ink, the pink drop ink one. And it's sticking to the box. It's been in here for so long. Just drop some ink in it to see how it would do. And it's got pink hearts. Dropped ink. See if it would spread. It did not. But I like how it just stuck there. It looks like a face. Got pink hearts all throughout it. It's a little flexible. Has some cloudiness to it, which is cool. Every single one of them are different. I don't like, this is one thing about epoxy that I'm enjoying, is that unless it's a custom thing or if I'm doing coasters, and even that, not every one of my coasters come out the same, unless I'm doing a 3-pack or 4-pack. And even when you pour them, they still don't come exactly out the same. They're all different, and I love it, because I don't like doing two things the same. Here is the gold bling dish, which technically was supposed to match the wine tray the other day, and it didn't come out. Well, it did, but it broke. You guys, obviously, if you watch the video. And this one's really pretty. Now, as soon as I can get me some more of the gold fiberglass and some more fine glitter, I can make more of this. This is really pretty. Imagine putting that by your front door on a side server table, so that you can come in and put your keys down, or your change, or your wallet. Guys, this is really pretty. That is gold foil, gold fiberglass, and gold glitter. It's a very pretty dish. It's a hard one. No flexibility in that one. Very pretty dish. Should probably get my etching or my Dremel and write CCC and the year on it like I do on my cards. All unique pieces. And I actually do have a matching wine rack for this one. So if you wanted something to match this one, there is a matching wine rack. This one is Florida sand, San Francisco sand, and then the white sand. This is rock hard. But there is a wine rack that matches this. Very hard, can you hear? A very hard piece. Very hard, it's also heavy. Beautiful dish. But that is all sand and resin. Very pretty. I'm always looking for different color sand, but if you guys watch my Tesla trip, we went on my husband's birthday trip, you'll see me actually pick that sand up. And if you live by beaches and you have very fine sand, please let me know. I will pay you to pick me up some sand. The Gatorade bottles work. As long as there's nothing in the sand. It has to be very fine sand for me to work with. I use it for all kinds of projects, not just resin. And then this is another copper dish. You see me do the pill form, now I have the round dish. This one's pretty too. This is a copper dish, this one is flexi. This is the copper dish. You probably poured at the same time. I think Mickey's at the front door wanting in. I think he's meowing at me. Let's see if Mickey's at the front door. Yep, come on. Hello, Mickey. My cat. I have cat knockers for Halloween. Hello, Mick. Come here. I have food for you. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, go over there. Right here. Right here. There you go, buddy. Now I have to sanitize my hands. I had food waiting for him. I have cat Halloween knockers, and I call them my cat knockers. Don't worry, guys. I have hand sanitizer, just so you guys can see this. Bam. Of course, I have it at my bar. Sanitizing my hands. Ah, burn. I have a cut on my finger. Ow, 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 ow. Hi, welcome. I see you there. Ow, ow, ow. Burn. Ow, burn. Ow, ow. Anyway, so this one probably got too much spray, or I probably used the clear alcohol. Ow, ow, burn. And I just took a shower too. Ow, ow. You're probably wondering why I took a shower so late. Well, because I'm gotta finish that closet and I want to antique the walls. So tomorrow that I can move all of my epoxy stuff in there, because I gotta go buy me some fans for the top and bottom, so I can start moving my craft room out and redo my shelves, so that I can get to inventory of all of this, so I can put this up on CCC, because some of my supplies come in and I'm hoping to start making. But that's a beautiful dish. So if you wanted the pill shape and the round dish, I have both. I should make that in a hi, Coco. I should make that in a wine rack and a shot tray, huh? Be real pretty. I definitely have plenty of both of those supplies. And then I have several more of these round dishes. They're really pretty. I favorite ones sitting up on the bar. I don't want you to see this. So I do have this in a, I have this. I poured this one at the same time I did the shot tray. So there is a shot tray to match this one. This has the green sand and the glitter. So I poured this one at the same time, and it's hard. So there is a shot tray to match this. So, I mean, if you had a bar and you wanted to stick that up there for, you know, peanuts or a dessert you wanted to put up on your bar here. That's my dryer stopping. So this does match the shot tray. So I do have pieces that match other pieces. So there's that round decorative tray. So it depends on when I make them. And the next one actually matches the shot tray, the purple shot tray. I try to do as many pieces to match as possible. So I can actually make several pieces to match. And here's this one that matches the purple shot tray. Very pretty. And this one's rock hard. See how pretty? That does, this is the purple sand and the purple glitter. And go back to the shot trays and the wine trays. So if you want to see the purple shot tray, it matches. It's very pretty. You can always ask me to make the wine rack. Just remember, it is made with sand, so it does make it heavier. Now the next piece, I have two more round ones. And they're sitting up here. Here's the black glitter one. And this one's very pretty. This is black and purple. It's a galaxy look. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. You can see right through it. Probably hard to see on camera, but you can see through it. It's a black and purple clear. Don't know if you can see. It's a very pretty dish. It's a black glitter in the middle and then the purple edges. Dark purple clear. It's a very pretty dish. So that's black and purple clear glitter. And then I left my favorite one for last. And I think this was the last of my Florida sand. Nope, I think my last of my Florida sand was in this next piece. And these are going to be top sellers, but they take me a little bit to make. But this is my last one of the circular one. This is my favorite one. And this is with Florida sand. This is what I call my sand dune one. But those are real starfish. Let's see if I can put this below it. Isn't that beautiful? And integrated real sand, starfish on them. They're really tiny. It's real Florida sand from Siesta Key. Been debating to do one with San Francisco Bay sand because it would be really dark. It's really pretty. If that one doesn't sell, I'm going to be putting that down in my guest house. Because this is my warm Tuscan up here. And because when we moved from our house in Florida, we sold our house in Florida and then we rented a house for 4 years. The walls were supposed to be beige and I ended up painting them like a peach. So I couldn't use my Tuscan stuff. So I ended up buying Decorative beach stuff. And I ended up having all this beach stuff. So I'm going to turn the guest house into Tuscan coastal. So these next two, I had 3, and my mom ended up wanting one, so I gave it to her for her birthday. These are my mermaid trays. So this one is my coral one. My mother ended up taking the Periat one because her birthday was in August. So this is a 4-part pour. So it takes me a while because I have to pour the center, or I have to pour the edges, and then I have to pour the center, and then I have to pour another edge, and then I have to pour the back. So this one is done with gold around the edges, and it's a very pretty dish, but I end up doing a little opal in the center to give it that mermaid style, and on the edges. I can, if somebody ends up wanting me to go in and paint the individual, the scales. Hi, Coco. You're going to have to wait a minute. I'm almost done, sweetheart. Hold on, baby boy. So this one is a coral one, and I'm always asking for suggestions. So I am going to be doing another Periat one, thinking about like the scales of a mermaid. I'm going to be doing a pink one yet, a bright pink one. And so this one's my coral one. And then this one is my blue one. This one was my first one I did. And this took up the last of my Florida sand. So I do have Michael sand, but I also added crusty shells. And they're very heavy. It's very pretty. And you can feel the edges of each one of those scales. But you can tell by it pulling through on the edges here. I do end up spraying the bottom of it because the sand gets a little rough. So especially when I have the, yes, I heard you. Especially when I have the diuretic glass look with the opal and then the other mylar stuff that I put inside to give that look in the middle for the scales. Okay, okay. Give me Jessie. There. So I have the blue and the coral one right now. So those are the two I'll have up for sale, and then I do plan on making more of them as soon as I get set back up in the room. So I'll probably try to show everything that I have right now, but I do have other pieces. I have some more pieces that I'll do. I have the cheese trays and some coasters, and I have more to come. I have a couple trays. I'm going to try to finish those off and share. So I have at least 1.5 video to share. And I have more pieces that I'll probably do more videos as I start putting things up. But I'll probably need, after this next video or two, about a week or so to put everything into inventory, because I'm also shifting my craft room around so that I can pull out and antique the walls to rearrange the room so that I can also do Christmas, so I can make ornaments, because I'm also doing big projects for Halloween at the same time as I'm getting ready to make everything. Yeah, I got multiple things to do. And then getting ready to make all my my lines for All Natural Bath and Body. So you'll probably start seeing me actually post that at the same time. So as I'm actually making the lines, I'll probably do videos of each piece that I'm making. When I get to some of the, like when I do the eye cream, I'll do a video on the eye cream, and then I'll post it probably directly online. I'll put it in inventory, and I'll probably post it directly onto CC because everything else will be up. But once I finish my videos, I'm going to ask that everybody give me a good week or so to get everything lined up. I might even ask until the end of the month so that I can get everything done. And while I'm doing that, not only am I going to do inventory, but I'm also going to be making the all natural products. And then they'll all go up together. There you go, Coco. But just bear with me a little bit longer because I'll also have more stuff made too. So just trust me. I'm doing that and making Halloween and everything else at the same time, dispersed some how-to videos. So I've just got a lot going on. This is the time that I have a lot going on between Halloween and with rearranging. I'm doing fall cleaning, which is also my Christmas cleaning. So this is the exciting time for me, and I'm posting videos and extra videos if you see from last year, and I'm doing some for this year. So I have a whole lot of videos that I am posting in between everything. So I'm not leaving you hanging. So I'm going to try to post another video in addition tonight from last year. So I'm trying to clean my phone off of all videos. So I'm not leaving you hanging. And then I do have a really cool how-to video that I'm trying to finish from Halloween that I started last year and I have to finish. And then I have so many really cool Halloween things coming for me. So stay tuned for more. And just give me until tomorrow to get another video up. So, okay, Coco. So we're gonna say goodnight here. Tell them goodnight. Tell them there's your Jessie doll. Let's show them Jessie. Let me show them Jessie. This is Jessie. Okay, let me throw Jessie. Okay. Give me Jessie. Give me Jessie. Give me Jessie. All right. Take Jessie. Get Jessie. All right, so we're gonna say goodnight. Okay, say goodnight, Coco. Say goodnight. Good night. Say good night, Coco. All right, bye guys.